Hello, and welcome to your next lesson. As part of our data management section, we will be reviewing ways to isolate the data on your spreadsheet, which will give you multiple viewing options. These tools are very beneficial to the user, especially when working with large amounts of data. Today, we will demonstrate how to freeze and split panes in Excel. This is really great information, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you. So let's go ahead and jump right into our lesson. Before we dive into this lesson, let's locate our tools. Let's begin by going to the View ribbon. Let's go to the Window group. Here you will see the Freeze panes and Split icons. These are the tools we will be working with today to isolate our data. Let's begin by viewing our Freeze pane feature. Let's head up to the View tab and select the Windows group. Now let's go ahead and get the Freeze pane drop down. Let's select Freeze Top Row. Now when I scroll my spreadsheet, my categories remain visible on the top row. Okay, next I would like to freeze my first column. In this case, it will be my representative. Again, let's head up to the View tab and the Windows group. Let's go ahead and get the drop down and select Freeze First Column. Okay, as I scroll my spreadsheet horizontally, my rep remains visible. Now you can also freeze your spreadsheet in various locations simply by selecting Freeze Pane. This will freeze the content based on the cell selection where the row and column intersect. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's begin by selecting Unfreeze Pane. Okay, now let's go ahead and place our cursor inside of cell B2. Now let's head back up to the View tab and the Windows group, and let's go ahead and select Freeze Panes. Now I'm able to scroll my spreadsheet vertically and my categories remain in place. And as I scroll horizontally, my rep remains in place. Okay, so now let's go ahead and unfreeze our panes. Let's go to the View tab. Let's go to the Windows group. Let's get the drop down for the Freeze pane. And let's go ahead and select Unfreeze Pane. Next, I would like to talk about applying a split to our content. Now this is very similar to Freeze panes. However, this feature divides the window into different panes, and each pane is able to be scrolled separately. Let's go ahead and do a demonstration. Let's begin by selecting row 11. Now let's go ahead and head up to our View tab, our Windows group, and let's go ahead and select Split. Now our content has been split and each section has its own vertical scroll. Let's go ahead and remove the split by heading up to the View tab and selecting Split to deselect it. Now I want to go ahead and try the same thing with the column. Let's select column G. Let's head up to the View tab and select Split. Now this time we get individual horizontal scrolls. Now for my final demo, I want to apply a vertical and horizontal split to my content. Let's begin by clearing the existing split. Let's go to the View tab. Let's go ahead and deselect Split. Now let's go ahead and place our mouse inside of G16. Let's head back up to View tab. Let's go ahead and select Split. Okay, so now when you look at your content, you will see that we are provided a scroll for each section. We have 2 vertical scrolls as well as 2 horizontal scrolls. And that's going to wrap up our final demonstration. So before I wrap up, I want to point out that both of these features are great for isolating information and for comparing data. In addition, these are awesome for viewing multiple areas of your spreadsheet at the same time. So this is a great tool to have in your toolbox. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close out, and I will see you in the next video.
Okay, so that wraps up this video. You are well on your way to learning Excel, and I am glad to be your instructor. Be sure to save your work and then go ahead and take a breather. You certainly do deserve it.